for the evening. So I would like to bring on our first speaker, who is the address to the graduates, which is the Dean of the School of Nursing, which is Dr. Susan Apel. First, we're going to welcome our students in to process in to the stage. So Dr. Mizuno and Dr. Irizarry, please allow the address of our students to come in. To introduce the Dean of the School of Nursing, Dr. Susan Apel.
Good evening and welcome. I'll wait a couple seconds while everybody can find their mask. Does anybody need to leave and go get their mask? Okay, thank you. Please keep in mind that this is a New York State regulation, and we are not permitted to hold any indoor events unless we are either socially distanced or masked. So thank you all for cooperating with this regulation. Good evening. You all marched into the triumphal march from the wonderful opera, Aida. I know for all of you, this evening is a triumph. I congratulate you, and on behalf of your faculty, we all congratulate you. I want you to remember this evening as I remember my beginning 43 years ago, when Wilma Flintstone and I graduated from our undergraduate nursing program together. It upsets me that you're not laughing because it makes me think you don't know who Wilma Flintstone is. I want you to remember this night and how it feels. It's the beginning. It's more of a beginning than an end. It's the beginning of a career, and it's the beginning of a career that is an honor. When you made the decision to become a nurse, you took a vow, and you may not have stood up in front of God and witnesses and professed that vow, but it is a vow you took in your heart, because when you are a nurse, you are honored to serve. And you are honored to serve in that most human condition, and that is the maintenance and recovery of health. I know there are people sitting in this audience tonight who know what it is like to be without health. It's something that we don't think about on a daily basis, and perhaps that's a good thing, because it is so daunting. But we do think about it incessantly, constantly, when we don't have it. And at the risk of sounding maudlin, there isn't one among us, not one human being among us, who will not find themselves in that position one fine day. And those of you sitting in front of me have the great honor of working with people to get that back. Because of you, some woman will live long enough to see her grandchildren. Some child will grow up and maybe find a cure for cancer. Maybe some dad will be able to see his children grow into their old age and be blessed with seeing his children's children. That is how much we matter. That is how much nurses matter. We are the difference between life and death. You all took a research course. And here's a wonderful piece of information. A researcher, a nurse by the name of Dr. Peter Boerhaus, identified that when nurses are not around in numbers sufficient to provide the best care possible, they identified that in those instances, there was something called, quote, a failure to rescue. I remember reading that article thinking, what does that mean? Failure to rescue. And what I learned is that it means, failure to rescue means people died. That's how important we are. I want you to think about this responsibility solemnly. I ask you, as a future colleague, to be advocates. I ask you to find your voices. Find them tonight, please. Find your voices on behalf of health, on behalf of the life and death of the people who you will care for, and most importantly, on behalf of this sacred and honorable profession that we are all in together. Without us, the world would literally stop spinning on its axis. I give you a heavy lift and tell you heavy things that you're going to be devoting your mind to. But tonight, I want you to wrap yourselves in the mantle of your accomplishment. in the warm cloak of your achievement. And I want you to remember how proud you feel and what you have come through to be here, sitting in these chairs. Before I sit down, I would be absolutely negligent if I did not turn to the people to my right. I've only been here at the College of Mount St. Vincent for 6 short months. I am here to tell you that the men and women that I work with here engage in the heaviest teaching lift I have ever seen in my very long career. So would you please give a standing ovation to your faculty. But I need to call out one person in particular, Dr. Catherine Irizarry. Congratulations.
Such a great evening. So our next speaker is Dr. Anne-Marie McAllister. She received her associate's degree at Bronx Community College and her bachelor's degree from Lehman College in the Bronx. She did her graduate work at Teachers College, Columbia University, where she received her master's degree and her EDD. Her research interests center on the way we educate nurses in the United States, and very specifically on the advent of the associate degree model in nursing. She is the book review editor for Nursing and History Review and serves on the advisory board for the Barbara Lee Center for the Study of History of Nursing at the University of Pennsylvania School of Nursing. Her edited book, entitled Nursing History for Contemporary Role Development, was published in 2017 and received the Mary Roberts Award for exemplary writing in an edited book by the American Association for the History of Nursing. In addition to many years in nursing service, Dr. Anne-Marie McAllister was the dean at the Cochrane School of Nursing in Yonkers, New York, and most recently, as you know her, the dean of nursing here at the College of Mount St. Vincent. I am announcing her as our keynote speaker for this evening.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. It's wonderful to see so many of you here tonight, and I really offer my hearty congratulations on completing this program. I know it has not been easy. I can say without a doubt that your journey through nursing school has been particularly arduous. Nursing school is difficult enough, as you know, and as we all know, but the start of the COVID pandemic as you were becoming nursing students added tremendously to the burdens that were placed on each of you during this journey. Each of us were affected in different ways. Some of you became ill. Some of you lost loved ones to this terrible virus. For each of you, there was the additional burden of continuing your nursing education in new and different ways. Down my icon. I congratulate all of you for your ability to persist. I can also assure you that there will be many, many more challenges ahead of you as your journey continues. Whether there was a pandemic or not, nurses always rise to the challenge, always seeking new ways to get the job done and deliver fair and skilled nursing care to all patients, no matter what. The recent increased calls for social justice across the country, particularly after the murder of George Floyd, has changed the world. It is more important than ever to rectify the social injustices in our society and in nursing, the most trusted profession. We are on the front lines of the healthcare system. The burden on us is great. As the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, of all the forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and the most inhumane. He was correct then, and he still is correct. But nurses always step up. I predict that you will be on the forefront of remarkable innovation, not only at the bedside, but also as we seek to continue to educate nurses in different ways moving forward. So, congratulations. You have each achieved a really remarkable thing here. In addition, I know that you could not have done this without the help and the support of your family, your friends, partners, your loved ones. They went through this with you. And I think that they deserve a round of applause from you. So now let's talk about pinning. What does it represent? Well, there's certainly jewelry involved, one of my favorite topics. Why do we wear jewelry? Well, there's a lot of reasons to wear jewelry. We like the way it looks. It completes our life. It's a way to express ourselves. It has a history. My nursing school pin can probably be considered an antique by now, although I prefer the term vintage. It also makes a statement. Nursing school pins are given to newly graduated nursing students by nursing faculty as a way to welcome you into the profession of nursing. The pins have a symbolic meaning, and it most often represents the history of that nursing program. It is worn by nurses to identify the school that they have graduated from. Pinning began way back in the 12th century. Many people think nursing started with Florence Nightingale, but that's not true. It started way before that. During the Crusades, when it was the Knights of the Order of St. John the Baptist, they tended to be injured and be infirm. When new monks joined the order, there was a ceremony and they were given a Maltese cross, the first badge given to those who nursed. The modern pinning ceremony dates to the 1860s, when Florence Nightingale was given the Cross of St. George in recognition for her service to the injured and the ill at Scutari during the Crimean War. She in turn presented medals of excellence to her brightest graduates. And by 1916, the practice of pinning became standard in nursing programs across the country. The Bellevue School of Nursing, right here in New York City, was one of the first schools to do pinning to students who had completed the program. Nursing pins and the pinning ceremonies are time-honored experiences every registered nurse deserves to enjoy. Some value it more than the graduation ceremony itself. I remind you, it's about celebrating your journey and welcoming you into the profession. Many can graduate from college, but not all can become nurses. You have this distinction. You have earned it. It is special. Now that you know the history and the meaning of nursing pins, I hope you take even more pride in wearing your pin. Keep it safe, wear it proudly, and revel in this day and your accomplishments. Now, as I complete my remarks, I strongly encourage those of you who have not yet taken the licensing exam to stay focused. not the end. I know the holidays are right around the corner, and I urge you to stay in student mode just a little bit longer. Do what you need to do to reach your final goal. And then, once you have accomplished that, start thinking about school again. A master's degree is not out of the question, and neither is a doctorate. I know you're tired of school, but academic progression is necessary. You can do it. You did this. So once again, I offer my congratulations and my best wishes for all of you moving forward.
So next we'd like to introduce some of our honorees. And so every year we look through our graduate and our undergraduate students and we select the candidate that has the highest GPA in the graduating class. And so for our undergraduate valedictorian, I'd like to introduce Devin Sullivan.
My name is Devin. I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much to Dr. Irizarry for organizing this pinning ceremony. I know you went above and beyond not only to make it happen, but to make it really special for us, and we really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you, our friends and family, for being here tonight. As Dr. McAllister said, the pinning ceremony has a lot of history. It signifies that we have completed all of the educational requirements and are being welcomed into the nursing profession. Of course, our pinning ceremony is a little premature. We still have a Med-Surg 3 final to take next week, so hopefully Professor Lansing goes easy on us. But still, there is only a week left. When we started this program 16 months ago, we were completely different people. We did not know the way that this program would challenge us. We did not know how accelerated is. We didn't know the normal range for potassium, how to do med math, or that the answer is usually confirmed patency of the airway. We didn't know what ATI was, or how horrible select all that applied questions would be. And we did not know each other, or how much we would need to lean on each other. Studying together, complaining together, and getting through it together. But we did know we wanted to be nurses. Having this dream means that each of us is truly passionate about caring for others. We signed up for a profession that, now more than ever, requires empathy, dedication, and sacrifice. I'm so proud of us for choosing this, and I can't wait to see the difference that we make. We could not have done this on our own. We have to thank our administration, professors, and clinical instructors, and of course, Nurse Sarah and Nurse Mike. And all of you guys. We could not have done it without the help of our friends and family. Thank you so much for being our cheerleaders, our shoulders to cry on, and our most enthusiastic supporters. We are so grateful. And I wish I could say that you're off the hook, but we know that nursing school is just the first step on a career path that will bring a whole new set of challenges. So we are going to continue to need you and your amazing support. And in exchange, we promise to go forth and be the smartest, most compassionate, and committed nurses we can be. We will give our all to our patients, never stop learning, and always remember why we started this nursing career and all of the incredible places it has the potential to go. I'm so excited for all of us. So thank you so much, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2020.
next, I'd like to present our graduate student who will be giving our speech here this evening. So we have a graduate program here at the College of Mount St. Vincent which focuses on family nurse practitioner. So when you're thinking about returning, which should be soon, please contact me. So I'd like to introduce Lydia Samula, who is our graduate student who has a high
Well, hello and good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? And welcome to the College of Mount St. Vincent's class of 2021 pinning ceremony. First and foremost, I would like to thank the people in this room tonight on behalf of myself and the graduating class. First thing is to Almighty God for helping us through this program. Because honestly, without Him, we wouldn't have made it this far. Secondly, I would like to thank family and friends. And congratulations to you as well, because guess what? You are graduating with us. It's not just us, you're graduating with us. I would also like to thank my amazing husband, family, friends, mom, my classmates. It's just about 7 or 8 of us. We made it through. So many of you in the audience, you've been by our sides throughout the entire semester's classes, clinicals, and sleepless nights. And I honestly believe that you are just as happy to see today as we are. So a very familiar quote that I live by that states that as a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the heart, mind, soul, and body of our patients, their families, and ourselves, by Maya Angelou. They may not remember your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So as nurses, there's no doubt that we have and will have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of our patients, families, and ourselves. So with the added responsibility onto us as future nurse practitioners and nurses, may we be more determined to develop the hands that move to heal, a heart that cares for the broken, ears that listen to what is unspoken, the eyes that sees what may be unseen. May we be professionals who will take our occupation seriously with patients, precious lives in our hands. Double and triple check our work and deliver safe, professional, and holistic care. Nurse and nurse practitioners who view nursing not as just a task or a job, but as service to others to ensure the patient has the quality of care possible. A special thanks to our professors here. These men and women took a group of students within a few semesters and they performed a miracle. They literally turned us into capable nurses and practitioners. They provided us with knowledge, advice, understanding, and provided us with the encouragement needed to make it thus far. They have been patient, compassionate, knowledgeable, and skillfully nurtured us into capable nurses. And lastly, to my fellow 2021 graduates, both undergrad and graduate students, tonight we are nurses and practitioners. And think back to the first few weeks of our semester. Did you ever think we'll make it? Remember the first day you cared for a patient at clinicals? I have some students here that I had during clinicals. We also stormed through a pandemic last year that tested our devotion to the profession. But guess what? We made it through. And we are the definition of resilience. Although we still have a lot to learn, I see in all of you guys compassion, empathy, patience, and knowledge. Let's become the nurses and practitioners we were trained to be, ones who do not cut corners, who inspired us to join the #1 trusted profession, which is nursing. Remember to continue to lean on the friendships built here. College of Mount St. Vincent will forever be our home. This is the time to recognize and celebrate these students for their hard work, busy days, late nights of continuous studying. And I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of us. Thank you.
So now I'd like to introduce Dr. Jordan Jacoby, who amongst the faculty, we give certain awards to our students throughout the years. The main categories that we give these awards are leadership, service, and clinical excellence. So Dr. Jacoby will present the awardees.
Thank you, Mom. So as she mentioned, we have 3 categories of awards we'd like to present. And I would ask that the graduates, when you hear your name, I'd like for you to come up and receive your award. So first, under the category of service, we would like to recognize Julia Ellis. We would also like to recognize Daria Fowler. We'd like to next welcome Shirley Guzman. I'd like to welcome Madeline Lopez. I'd like to welcome Rashida Nelson. Our next category of awards would be under leadership, and our first awardee that I would like to welcome would be Rosser Awadzi. I'd like to welcome Thierry Busser. I'd like to welcome Alanis Kantz. Alanis. I'd like to welcome Aneli de los Santos. I'd like to welcome Dara, there's an house Daria Fowler, congratulations again. We would like to announce Jasmine Gutierrez. Let's do that again. Daria Fowler. Jasmine. We'd like to invite Rashida Nelson. We'd like to invite Charlotte Palmer. Next, we'd like to invite Lydia Sambua. Jennifer Yang. Our next category will be under clinical excellence, and our first awardee will be Janae Davison. You have to bring it in for a hug. She is one of my inaugural students in my first semester here at Canal. Next, Jasmine Gutierrez. Rashida Nelson. Next, we'd like to invite Vicky Z. And finally, Hannah Weinstein. Congratulations to all of our award recipients.
So on Monday night, we had the opportunity to induct our next class of nursing honorary students to this Eta Sigma chapter here at the College of Upstate New York. So I am your president for your Eta Sigma chapter, and I'd like to call the names of the students that were recognized as national honors. So this is no easy task, by the way. We accept the highest GPA going downward, and it's the top 35% of the graduating cohort. So you'll see that these students are denoted by their ribbons, right, by their cords. And so I'm going to have the students' names called, and I'd like to have all the students line up on the stage for a final applause.
Blanche Akelar. Kiera Alala. Skelly Atiyasha. Kelly Baldwin. Amber Campbell. Helena Coffey. Kevin Coffey. Wesley Costa Smith. Isabel Doraya. Renee Davidson. Anelli De Los Santos. Julia Ellis. Christopher Tom. Sunita Divide. Shirley Guzman. Arika James. Anissa Capris. Colleen Lau. Deja Martinez. Caitlin Meyer. Indira Nikita Nesbitt. Charlotte Palmer. Emily Perkins. Alma Placencia. Rosemary Rodriguez. Chris Ronca. Jessica Salvatierra. Lydia Samoa. Devin Sullivan. Vicky Z. Khadija Ann Walker. Andrew Mitchell White. Jennifer Yang. Jennifer Yang. And Christine Mary Zittel.
So I'd just like to highlight these students as they have received national honors in the nursing program. So I'd like to give a big round of applause for their accomplishments.
So now we'll begin with the presentation of the candidates. So we're going to do this instead of alphabetical order per row. So when I indicate, I'd like for the rows to come up and hand me your card. And we'll present you to your family and friends in the back. Rosalie Winter. Alma Plasencia. Stephanie Williams. Nicola Willis. Mary Zaki. Edona Ferdinand. Wesley Costa Las Neves. Onur Rice. Nicole Hurtado. Alana McSherry. Jane Hayes. Alicia Shihano. Hero Wilkinson. Samantha Mastrola. Shazia Chaudhary. Michelle Osler. Lisa Severa. Colleen Lau. Julia Leva. Emily Perkins. Devin Sullivan. Asma Ardenwall. Julia Dolan. Phil Darby. Emmanuel Emmanuel. Ronnie Cava. Ordinary Rodriguez. Sky Alva. Diana Perez. Lydia Asiro. Angela Christie. Speak into the mic. Angela Christie. Ivy Florence Pujo. Camila Dina. Renee Davidson. Ruby Melendez. Dana Gaspar. Giovanna Lopico. Christina Yaro. Amisa Kadri. Vicky Z. Anne Greco. Tiffany Elliott. Akila Doldren. And Moko Mel. Mandy Okoji. Teresa Susan. Evelyn Reyes. Anthea Nesbitt. Isis Moore Halls. Nana Obi. Caitlin Meyer. Coraima Rivas. Elizabeth Fernandez. Chinella Ajeri. Letitia Frimpong. Helena Coffey. Daisha Martinez. Kelly Baldwin. Christy Rubio. Andy Fernandez. Jeffrey Fernandez. Julia Iskakova. Victoria Kunichova. Yoletta Berhani. Crystal Lopez. Kiera Alava. Antoinette Uwejua. Gabriela Guadalupe. Natasha Martinez. Rashida Nelson. Vanessa Figueroa. Jennifer Miguel. Mary Martin. Catherine Forgan. Nana Alaka. Unadis Garcia. Blanche Akelar. Angelica Gizon. Kaya Mahani. Jessica Salvador. Trina Rojas. Al-Habib Yahya. Kevin Coffey. Paul Francis. Sandra Coleman. Skelly Apiazza. Ashley Mercado. Aminata Drama. Roger Awazi. Jessica Warren. Christine Zattel. Madeline Lopez. Hope Blanc. Isabel Durayo. Kevin Sclafani. I'm one of the faculty in the nurse practitioner program, and it is such an honor for these registered nurses to come back to school and to continue their education to be family nurse practitioners. These individuals will now go on to assume the primary management of a panel of patients and be responsible for essentially everything that goes on with their health care. And so we'd like to recognize this momentous achievement that these registered nurses have undergone and successfully completed to now become advanced practice registered nurses. So I'd like to ask our family nurse practitioner candidates, when you hear your name, to please come up to the stage, be recognized and walk. Josephina Abellar. Amber Campbell. Julia Ellis. Sunita Dimire. Lydia Samua. Khadija Walker. Hannah Weinstein. And Jennifer White. And now we will invite Dr. Anthony Cordova to recite, have the candidates recite the Florence Nightingale.
Turn down the lights a little and have your graduates stand and light their candles. Are we going to that? Okay, graduates, you're going to take the nurse's pledge to the 21st century. I'd like you to repeat after me. In fellowship with the nurses here joined, with respect and gratitude for those who have served before me, and in faith with those who will follow, I make these promises. I commit to nursing as a healing profession. I will use the science and art of nursing to improve functioning, alleviate suffering, and promote wholeness and integrity of being, whether cure is anticipated or not. I will honor the nurse-patient relationship as the locus for healing. and enter into it unreservedly while maintaining boundaries. That respect privacy and foster trust. I will maintain the ethical principles of beneficence, non-malfeasance, fidelity and veracity, guarding the patient's right to autonomy, and seeking justice for all in my care. I claim the same duties and rights for myself as a condition of our common humanity. I will collaborate with all team members to deliver the highest quality care possible, assuming and delegating tasks responsibility, observing, assessing, and evaluate the patient's response in order to guide and revise the plan of care. I will use technology mindfully, never forgetting that I am the primary and ultimate vehicle for assuring the patient's safety. I will protect planet Earth as our home, knowing that fresh air, clean water, sunlight, nutritious food, and companionship are the birthright of all and essential to the maintenance of our collective and individual health. I will work for social justice and equity, opposing systems that support disparities and structural inequities, and seeking to identify and eliminate my own implicit bias. I will endeavor to mentor, even as I continue to learn, to grow, and to share in the advancement of the profession I love. And I will hold hope for the future. Above all, I will heed the admonition of our sister, Florence Nightingale. Live life while you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it.
We'd now like to introduce Daria Fowler to give her reflections on nursing school.
Thank you. So, in helping plan this event, I kind of forgot to write a speech. But I only have a couple words to say, and that's As I was putting together this slideshow and all of you were sending in pictures, it really reminded me of how day to day, well, how we look at everybody around our family and friends and our faculty a lot of times look at the big picture, the end goal. But for us, so much of it, we look at only one test at a time, one quiz at a time, one day, 1 week, 1 semester. And I think sometimes we forget about that, and making the slideshow really reminded me, seeing all of those photos, just how much we have done and how much that we endured, being that we did it through a pandemic, being that I saw you guys having babies and raising babies, having health issues, losing loved ones. And I'm going to just say one last thing, and that's I really hope that as you watch this, you remember why you did this and find the moments of fun that you had within the struggle. And as you go out in this world, I really, really hope that you always, always look for what's really important to you, and then look at what's really important for the world, and everything in the middle, that white space is yours to take. And I really, really hope that you take it. And I hope that you're proud of yourselves, and congratulations. I hope you wore waterproof mascara, because I cried.
But we'd like to ask Jessica Warren to come up and give an address.
That's hard to get this. For what years before?
So on behalf of the class of 2021, we'd like to give a special thanks to one of our professors. This person is patient, selfless, empathetic, and a great listener. There was no problem that was off limits for her. We could seek counsel regardless. So without further ado, we'd like to present these small tokens of appreciation to Catherine Derrick.
So we had a lovely evening with you guys tonight. This was our first ceremony post-COVID, and you guys made it memorable. So now we will sing our closing alma mater, and you'll sing it again in May when you walk across the stage. So I'll refer you to the back page of your program, and we will sing our alma mater.